morning. It's my third and final day in Sydney. Just got all my stuff ready. Backpack here. Definitely a big thumbs up for me for the cleanliness of all the facilities, toilets, bathroom, all very clean. I'm about to go check out. Last thing I'll do is go to the pool, because I have not checked out the pool yet. It should be open. There's the pool. 8:30 till 9:30. Okay. Let's see. There we go. All right. Yeah. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be using this pool. I haven't even seen it yet, and I'm about to go check out. Check-out time is 10 a.m. But anyway, I want to get going earlier. Like, I have things to do, places to see. Let's go. Oh wow! Nice. Small, but still pretty nice. Ah, it's obviously heated. It's warm, although I don't know. Yeah, it's heated. Don't know why you'd want to do that at this time of year, given it's summer. But yeah, I guess on a hot summer's day you can still cool off in there. I think it would have been cooler if this was actually more opened up. Get some breeze in here, and then maybe have like a shade sail instead. I think that would be better than just having this kind of indoor setting. We've got a barbecue. All right, that's great. And yeah, right down there is Central train station over there. And yeah, just that's it, man. High walls here. Nice sitting area outside. Very nice. Okay. And chairs all around. Nice, I quite like this. I do think it will be better if they just left this open and instead had like a shade sail or something to stop the sun coming directly over the pool. But yeah, then just having it all open here, like allowing the breeze in, I think that would be a better option rather than having it pretty much indoors. Like, even though like this with all this glass panels at the top, it might look nice, but having the sun come in just like that, like on a very, it's been nice that I'm here, but on a very steaming hot summer's day, that would not be the best thing, I think, just to have the sun directly beaming in on you. Or get in here, and here it's like all this glass here that would make it like a glass box greenhouse. And I can already feel now like it's steadily warming up in here because of the open roof, glass roof like that. So having it a shade sail is to create shade here and have this open, I think that would be better. That would be my feedback for the pool area, but overall still very nice area. I can definitely see the appeal, and if I stay here again, I definitely will try it out along with all the other facilities. Like there's co-working spaces like I pointed out before. I might go see if I can go in and show co-working space, and then yeah, there's like a cafeteria and lounge area. There's quite a few spaces like just on different floors. So anyway, let's go. So yeah, nice little co-working space. You can dock your laptop, charge everything up, do some work. Excellent, excellent. Now down to level 1. Small cinema in here. Coffee machine. And that's it. Going down the ground floor, checking out, and then we'll be on our way. That's pretty much everything offered here at the YHA hostel. So definitely thumbs up from me, highly recommend. I haven't even used most of this stuff, but yeah, it's there if you want it. So yeah, let's get going. Final day exploring in Sydney. I'm back at Central Station. And today we're going to be taking the train / metro to North Sydney, because North Sydney is really the last part of the city that I haven't actually explored. Even North Sydney CBD, haven't done a rush around there. Not that I know that there is much to do. But yeah, there's a few things marked on the map, like there's another section of Sydney Harbour National Park, even going up to like Hornsby, that's like pretty much far north Sydney. So I'm thinking of making my way up there. Pretty sure bikes aren't allowed in here, but okay. Alright, we're in Victoria Cross. Now we're in North Sydney CBD. Wow. A lot more tree cover here, that's the first thing I'm noticing. North Sydney Council Chambers, okay. Wow. And some sort of event going on up here. So I'll make our way over there, I guess. Really just now find somewhere to eat, walk around a bit and see where we go from there. Yeah, lots of trees, nature, greenery here, which I like a lot. And it's the station right there. Got some pumping farmers markets here. All fresh produce, I'm sure.
Any cookbooks that I have. Oh, yeah,
Oh, there's a lot of stuff here.
Well, what I do is I actually screenshot
Yeah, this place is pumping. A lot going on around here. People selling random products, local produce, a few places to eat. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go find somewhere to eat here, might as well. And yeah, just walk around a little bit, see if there's anything that catches my eye. I'm not gonna buy anything. I've only got this bag with me. That's all my belongings. It's already packed to the brim with everything I have. So yeah, I'm not gonna buy anything. Just get myself some food, but have a look around, see what they have to offer. So for $27, I got a bacon and egg roll, Christmas pudding, and chai. Just from up here. Not too bad considering we're in the middle of the city. Let's dig in. Really here the cicadas are much louder out here given all this tree cover. I do like the blend of having all this tree cover and parks and all that in this clear urbanized setting. Must say I enjoyed that bacon and egg roll and Christmas pudding, very nice. Still just drinking my chai here. Also, I'm finding that I really don't like vlogging when I eat. Like, I just don't like having the camera on me while I'm eating. I just find that, like, I'm fine now going around the streets, vlogging in public with other people around, but I don't think I'll ever get used to just vlogging while eating. So honestly, I'm just not gonna do it. Unless I try something completely unique and exotic, like Spanish kebab yesterday, I'm just not gonna vlog while I eat. I just find it's really weird. I don't know. It's like, we're all human, we all have to eat. Like, what's the big deal eating? Like, I like going around, showing all these unique places, showing where I'm going, the environment, but I don't like so much vlogging while eating. It's just, I don't know, it just feels weird to me. So I'm not gonna do that. I do, however, want to go over to this park, wherever we are. Wow, some really big trees here. I'll look at these roots. I will say it is much hotter today. Those 2 days we had here, I think, were out of the norm. Now we're getting back to these regular hot summer days. Now I definitely feel like we're back in summer. The last 2 days were surprisingly cool. Feels more like up home in Queensland now. Stumbled upon a mass construction zone here. Alright guys, I've made my way to Taronga Zoo. Was not expecting to even come here today. I haven't even heard of this place, but the bus I was getting on to just get down to the water, yeah, it just dropped me off right here. $53 entrance fee. And just across the road here is Sydney Harbour National Park. Bush turkey, and I already see a trail, so we're gonna follow the trail. Zoo would have been interesting, but I'd rather go for a little bit of a nature walk. I'm starting to feel a bit run down after being in the hustle and bustle. Again, I think Sydney's a great place. Like, it's got great public transport, great infrastructure. I would say it definitely blows away anything we have in Queensland, like even Gold Coast, Brisbane, the southeast Queensland area. Man, I just need green spaces, I need nature. I mean, parks and stuff, great, but again, there's so many people around, and just, yeah, going out hiking into nature, trails like this, That's exactly what I need. I'm sure the zoo would be great, but yeah, man, there's so many people. I just need to get away into my own space. So this is the smaller section of Sydney Harbour National Park. We were in the larger section near Manly the other day. I'm just going to walk along these trails for a while. Eventually I'd like to get down to the water to see some views. And just a short distance from all that craziness, it's just peace and quiet. I can hear the road a bit in the distance, but wow, it gets quieter and quieter as we head in. All right, we didn't get very far to get to the other side. It's not a very big national park, of course. I mean, this is a smaller section, but we're just in a quiet street of suburbia. Short hop away from all that hustle and bustle, and you're just in a nice, peaceful, quiet street here. Really more to any place than meets the eye. Like you think Sydney, oh, Australia's largest city, it's just chaos, hustle and bustle, but there's definitely peaceful spots if you know where to go, which I don't know where to go, but I seek this stuff and I somehow am just led to it. I can see down there is the water, so we'll walk there. Just a small patch of woodland here that they left. I really do wonder what these properties here would go for. Last I checked, like the average suburban home in Sydney goes for like 1.2 to 1.5 million Australian dollars. Not far from the centre of the city, right down by the harbour. These look like just regular suburban houses from here, but given this location, this would have to be like a couple of million at least, at the very least. The average person would definitely never be able to afford to live here. Right now I feel like I'm in between two different worlds, because I really am. Just over there is where I was standing, and in here, just look at this. With the exception of hearing the planes and traffic in the distance, you would not think that you're literally just overlooking the Sydney Harbour. And once again, like, how many locals have actually been here? I bet you so many people who were born and raised in Sydney have never been to this specific spot here. Never perhaps even come to the national park, maybe. Who knows? Wow. The massive tree ferns. Moss covered rocks. This looks like a... Where's this trail go? No, this is just a little bit of a hidden spot here. Oh, the trail does continue. Okay, it does. Wow, this is really thick. I doubt they've maintained these trails in quite a while. Welcome to urban life in Sydney, everyone. Whoa. Where are we? Where are we? What is this? Okay, I think this is the end. Okay, well, that is what is this? I hear voices. I see a gate. I see a bunch of bags and old cushions. This looks like it could be a homeless encampment. There's cans. Yeah, down there. Alright. I do hear voices. We do have to remember we are close to the city and I don't want to wander down them. It's a steep drop, plus, yeah, it looks like it could be a homeless encampment perhaps. And yeah, I do not want to wander in there. Let's keep my voice down and get back to the main trail. Wow, have a look at this, guys. Sydney Harbour National Park, North Shore. Over there is North Sydney CBD. Down there is the south part of the city. And behind here would be the Harbour Bridge, Opera House. Here's Sydney Harbour. Wow, and I think I pretty much accidentally stumbled down someone's front driveway. Yeah, I want to get down there though, look at these beaches and walk through here. That's where I want to go. Yeah, I'm a bit lost. Alright, I guess we can walk through here. Wow, just imagine living up here, one of these properties. Ah, here we go, it's easy, just right down here. Excellent. Honestly, Sydney's nature and geography is absolutely stunning. Like even with the city, there's still a lot of beautiful nature left. But I have to say, man, unless I lived out somewhere further that has access to a national park or a nature reserve like this, I'm afraid I could not do big city living. I had a thought before, well, you know, I could live pretty much anywhere if I had to. Like I'm pretty adaptable, honestly. But yeah, man, today just being on the public transport, like walking around the city, it's just, oh, it's really taken a lot out of me. I definitely need my space and my peace and quiet in order to really function and to recharge. So that's why I guess I've chosen to come out here. There's good accessibility. You can, yeah, just walk through all these houses. Like, wow, just look at this. This is like prime real estate here. One thing I have to say though, in terms of like crime and homelessness, Sydney's definitely not been as bad as I expect. Australia definitely has a homeless problem, and it has been getting worse in recent years. So I'm not saying that there doesn't exist, but overall, I mean, I probably haven't been in the parts of the city where it is really might be worse, but so far it's definitely not been as bad as I expected. Like I haven't seen that many homeless out on the streets, like a handful, half a dozen, like not like those videos you see of places like California where you've got these massive tent cities and things, so on and so forth. Even these houses here, you've got garage doors left open, you haven't got that many really high fences. Like I've even seen like gates unlocked, like literally have just walked into someone's back garden and house. So yeah, it doesn't feel that there's this paranoia of wanting to protect your turf and so on and so forth. That's not really, doesn't really seem to really be a thing here. Right there is someone's back garden. There's just a few hedges here. There's no fence. There's just a few hedges here. Guy doing some garden work. So literally I could just pop right through there and be in his backyard and wouldn't be able to do a thing. But there just doesn't seem to be that fear and paranoia around here, which I like to see. Wow. This is going to have to compete with Collins Flat Beach. This hidden cove tucked away here. People having a yacht party down there. Wow. Again, I could just climb these rocks and I'm literally right in his backyard. No high fence, nothing. Alright, I guess we'll walk this way. Eventually I'll have to go back that way anyway to go and find the bus that will take me back. But wow, people having a good time, yacht party. I don't see anyone swimming, but yeah, somewhere around, like, oh, hidden beach just over there, that's where I would go swim. Today's definitely a day for swimming. We had it really lucky when I arrived. It's meant to be like 37 degrees, so yeah, it's definitely gonna get too hot for my liking just to be walking outside like this. Ooh, wow. Yep, I'm gonna go down there. Oh yeah, I want to go down there. This is definitely not maintained. Like you can't even see, like I can't even read something about Japanese submarine attack on Sydney Harbour 1942. Canoes, small dinghies, boats. What do we have down here? All right, a little bit of sand here, mostly rocks. We found a private beach down by Sydney Harbour. Right, I followed the path down to what is called Taylor's Bay. If I wanted to get on a boat, this was where I'd get to. Ooh, that beach over there would be perfect. A few boats. Things like people left lying around here. Yeah, if I wanted to, man, I'd swim right to that cove there, right to the end of that cove. Small little beach, that's where I would go for. Although another realization I've just come to, I really don't care about tourist sites. Like even the Harbour Bridge, Opera House, like yeah, it's cool to see, but it's one of those things, once you see it, you've seen it. And that's not at all why I travel. I don't travel or explore new places to just see specific sites or specific destinations. I just want to enjoy the journey, take in the environment, like all different parts. So like with Sydney, take in the city, take in the surroundings, the suburbs. That's why it's like a lot of people will be like, why would you have taken the train last night all the way to Penrith just to some random kebab place? Well, it's not random, it's Spaniards kebabs, but still. Alright guys, here is the main trail, and there's a little bit of off-track section here. It looks like remnants of an old trail that leads down to the beach, so I'm gonna go down there. Ooh, water dragon. Okay. It's not too far. It's not too difficult. It's not that far to get down. Obviously people, I'll pick that up on the way back. Do not like to see rubbish in a place like this. Ooh. Man, I've got all my belongings with me. Carry backpack. Oh, there's someone down there. Nice one. Whew. There's people down here, all right. Alright guys, we made it! Down to the beach. I scrambled all the way down that way, faster way. But yeah, we made it to the beach. What a place! Again, it's just close by Sydney Harbour. Nice, hidden private beach. That's exactly the way you want to go. Whew. Oh, there's some people. They were swimming from that dock all the way over here, carrying their stuff. Couldn't believe that I was crazy enough to hike down here. Pick up rubbish as usual, and let us now go and finish the walk. Ooh. It's my last day in Sydney today, so I'm just trying to fit in as much as I can, see as much as I can before I have to leave tomorrow morning. This way up here goes back to the car park at the zoo, so that's where I'll get back on the bus later on. We'll just walk a little bit this way, see if we can get any better view of the harbour, and then turn around just continues along the coastline here for quite a while. All right, so we are literally right there. So yeah, I want to go somewhere up here at least so that I can see a proper view overlooking the harbour bridge perhaps. If I continue all along up here, yeah, I could go down this way, get back to Taronga Zoo, and that will get me exactly where I need to be. Alright, we'll do that. 1.4 kilometers. That's easy. Alright, nice picnic area. And there's a road. And yeah, now I'm starting to see a better overview of the entire harbour. There's some people down there, so there must be a secret way to get down as well. Alright. Wow, there's so much to explore here. Definitely 3 days I spent in Sydney is not enough. There's so much more to see, so I'll definitely have to come back. There's so much more to explore than I can realistically see in 3 days, so yeah, I definitely have to come back. Like, I would love to perhaps go on and see the Hornsby Lighthouse, explore more of the bay area here. I'm sure there's much more in this national park, as well as the other big section I was in near Manly. More of North Sydney, going up to like Hornsby itself, like just get a better overview of the northern suburbs. I would have liked to do. Even going out west yesterday, I would have liked to stop at a few places. A few infamous hood tours. Shout out to Spanian, if you know, you know. Mount Druitt, like I saw the train stop and I was like, ooh, should I get off there, do my own into the hood tour? But perhaps I'm not quite ready for that yet. When coming back on the ferry, I took note of this here. There's a memorial here to the Royal Australian Navy. Looks like a mast from one of the ships. That up there is the Australian Navy flag. Just down here, I did in fact see a lighthouse. Since I'm not going to get to the Hornsby Lighthouse as I wanted to initially, we'll go down to this lighthouse. Here we are. Whew. Well, cuz! Moment of truth, this is what we came for. Bada bim, bada boom. There we go. North Sydney, where we were. Sydney Harbour National Park, stretching all the way along here. Harbour Bridge, Opera House, South Sydney, and stretching all the way down there to Bondi. Somewhere up there would be the Hornsby Lighthouse, and then all the way up around there, Manly. In the words of Spanian, well, cuz, well! So many yachts parked everywhere. Everyone's enjoying summer holidays. You can't get a better atmosphere for summer holidays than this. All these yachts, catamarans, music pumping. Well, cuz Sydney, you have not disappointed. I will definitely be back. Next big bucket list item in this region on my list is, of course, Blue Mountains. But yeah, even within the city itself, there's so much more to see. And also, man, this is making me more curious also about Melbourne, because believe it or not, I've not been to Melbourne properly before either. Again, similar to Sydney, similar story. I've been there when I was really young, I can't remember, so it doesn't count. So yeah, I'm gonna have to head on down to Melbourne one of these days. Of course, Sydney versus Melbourne is probably the biggest rivalry that we have going in Australia. Apart from maybe the Queensland-New South Wales rivalry over state of origin, of course. Sydney, my impressions can be summed up. Great place to visit. Very livable city in terms of infrastructure, great public transport. The only problem that I would have with Sydney is cost of living. Really, it's a great atmosphere, Great environment, nature, public transport, everything. It's a very livable city, don't get me wrong. The only thing that puts it a notch down in my book would be the insanely high cost of living. Rent, real estate, everything is just super expensive here. Definitely noticeable, even like paying for meals, like actual groceries, all that. It's just very, very expensive. You really need money if you want to live here. So in that aspect, it can't compete with where I currently live. And it also definitely can't compete with where I live in terms of just the sheer wide open space and access to the mountains, nature, national parks. Although Sydney, I would say for a city its size, definitely does punch above its weight in terms of access to nature. They've done a great job leaving a lot of nature intact. So I'm going to follow this to Taronga Zoo Wharf, and from there we'll have to take the bus from Taronga Zoo back to where I came from. That's the only way I know of how to get back. I don't know exactly what other way. I'm sure there's a lot of other ways, but yeah, man, my fears of vlogging in public, walking past people on this trip, has definitely faded. I'm totally fine with it now, no issues. So yeah, we'll get back to the wharf, find our way back to Taronga Zoo, take the bus back. Apart from that, subscribe if you haven't already, give the video a like. This will be my last video from the Sydney trip series. I shall see you tomorrow morning for the train journey back.